Greetings, child of God. It's a blessing if you're watching me right now. Have you ever wondered why you have to pray before God answers? I thought He was all powerful. I thought He was all knowing. The Bible makes us understand that He even knows what we want to ask before we do. So why is it that we have to pray before God can answer? Here's the truth. There is a system that God has made that makes human beings very crucial when it comes to bringing His will on this earth. And today, we are going to go deep into this spiritual principle, and you will realize that all spirits, including God, need human intercession before they can operate in this earthly realm. I want you to stay, watch the video to the end. This would change your perception about prayer forever. God bless you and increase you. Enjoy the video. So in Genesis chapter 1, from the verse 26 to 28, God said, "Let them have dominion over the earth." This is key. God did not say, "Let us have dominion," but He said, "Let them," referring to mankind. He handed over the authority of the earth to humans, making us stewards of this realm. This means that while God is sovereign, He chooses to work through us to govern the earth. Without human cooperation, His divine plan on earth will remain unexecuted. That is why prayer is important. It's our way of giving God the legal right to intervene in our world. Now, I want you to think of prayer as opening a door. God is always ready to move, but He respects the authority He gives us over this realm. Amos chapter 3 verse 7 tells us that surely the Lord does nothing unless He reveals His secrets to His servants, the prophets. This shows that God involves humans in His plans. Prayer is not about informing God of what He doesn't know. It's about granting Him access to act in our situation. For example, when Elijah prayed for rain in 1 Kings chapter 18, it wasn't because God didn't know the land needed rain. Elijah's prayer activated God's promise. Even Jesus, though fully God, prayed continually while on earth. Why? Because as a man, He operated under the same principle of earthly authority. In John chapter 14, verse 13 to 14, Jesus said, "Whatsoever you ask in my name, that I will do." Notice, the condition here is whatsoever you ask. Jesus demonstrated that prayer is the channel through which heaven's power can flow to the earth. A powerful example is when Jesus tells Peter, "Satan has asked to sift you like wheat, but I have prayed for you." You can see this in Luke chapter 22 from verse 31 to 32. Even Jesus used intercession to protect His disciples from spiritual attacks. Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 30 says, "I sought for a man among them who would make a wall and stand in the gap before me on behalf of the land, but I found none." This verse shows how critical intercessors are. God looks for people who would stand in the gap, inviting Him to intervene in situations that would otherwise lead to destruction. This happened in the time of Moses in Exodus, when God was ready to destroy the land of Israel because they rebelled against Moses. But Moses interceded, and God relented. Without Moses' prayer, the outcome would have been very different. If you want to read more about that, you can see it in Exodus chapter 32. This principle does not just apply to God, it applies to all spirits. Even demonic spirits require human cooperation to operate in this realm. That's why temptation and sin often start with thoughts and then actions. They need your agreement. On the flip side, if we look at Matthew chapter 18, verse 18 to 19, it says that whatsoever you bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatsoever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Prayer is how we enforce God's will and resist the plan of the enemy. Prayer is not just a religious activity. It's a powerful partnership with God. Through prayer, we enforce His will, resist the enemy, and invite His intervention in our lives and the world around us. So the next time you pray, remember, you are not just speaking words. You are exercising your God-given authority to bring heaven to the earth. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want to challenge you. What area in your life or community needs God's intervention? Take time this week and pray intentionally about it. Now, if this teaching has blessed you, I want you to share it to someone who wants to understand the power of prayer. And I want you to subscribe. If you've not subscribed to this channel, I want you to like the video, comment down there with a prayer request. I will do well to pray with you. And I know that the God that rules and reigns in the affairs of men would rule and reign in your life. God bless you. God increase you. God multiply you. Shalom.